Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Today we are going to continue with part 2 of chapter 7 Energy. Energy conversion occurs when one form of energy is converted into another. Let us take a look at some examples. Example 1. When a fan is switched on, its spinning blades provide kinetic energy that moves the air and create wind. The fan gets hot after some time. So, in this example, electrical energy is converted into kinetic energy and heat energy. Example 2. When we switch on a television, we can view images and hear sounds. Like most electrical appliances, the television gets warm after some time. Therefore, in this example, electrical energy is converted into light energy, sound energy, and heat energy. Next, example 3. The head of a matchstick contains chemical potential energy. When we strike a match, the chemical potential energy in the match head is converted into light energy and heat energy. Example 4. When we wind up a toy, the toy starts to move. Elastic potential energy stored in the spring is released as kinetic energy in the gear that is attached to the spring. Finally, example 5. An electric bell has a hammer and a gong. When the button is pressed, the circuit is closed and electricity passes through the circuit. This causes the hammer to hit the gong. Electrical energy from the battery is converted into kinetic energy and sound energy. Energy converters are devices that can convert energy from one form to another. Over the centuries, there have been many kinds of energy converters that were invented. Some of them produce electricity, which is a useful energy that can convert into many other forms of energy. First example we have is a bicycle dynamo. A dynamo is an energy converter that converts kinetic energy into electrical energy. It can be found connected to the wheels of a bicycle. The movement of the bicycle wheels spins the magnets in the dynamo, which in turn generates electrical energy. Therefore, the kinetic energy from the wheels is converted into electrical energy in the dynamo and finally converted into light energy for the bicycle light. Let's look at a more detailed explanation of how a bicycle dynamo works. The inside of the dynamo consists of a magnet, iron rods, and coils of metal wire. The magnet is attached to the top part of the dynamo that touches the wheel of the bicycle and can rotate the magnet when the wheel is spinning. Magnetic force from the rotating magnet induces electrical energy through the iron rod and coils of metal wire and is converted into light energy. Our second example is electric cells. An electric cell is an energy converter that converts chemical potential energy into electrical energy. The electrical energy is then converted to other forms of energy like light energy, kinetic energy, and sound energy. Two or more cells connected together are called a battery. Another example of an energy converter is natural gas power station. Power stations generate large amounts of electricity that is needed in homes, schools, and offices. In a power station, a series of energy changes takes place before electricity is produced. Electrical generators are used to convert kinetic energy to electricity. Barakas Power Station and Godang Power Station are some of the power stations in Brunei that provide electricity throughout the country. The following diagram shows the series of energy changes that take place in a gas power station before electricity is produced. In the boiler, natural gas is burnt and heat is produced. This heats the water in the pipe into steam under high pressure. Therefore, chemical potential energy of natural gas is converted into heat energy of steam. In the steam engine, the steam turns the blade of the turbines. Therefore, Heat energy of steam is converted into kinetic energy of the steam, and finally converted into kinetic energy of the turbines. The turbines are connected to a generator that converts the kinetic energy of the turbines into electricity. Energy can change from one form to another, but it cannot be created or destroyed. This is known as conservation of energy. Let us examine an example of conservation of energy that occurs in the following diagram. Light energy from the sun is absorbed by plants and is converted into chemical potential energy. Animals depend on plants and meat from other animals for this energy. Over millions of years, the chemical potential energy from dead plants and animals is stored as fossil fuels such as crude oil and coal. The fossil fuels are then processed into other usable forms like petrol, where the chemical potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, electrical energy, heat energy, light energy, and sound energy, for example, in cars. Sources of energy like fossil fuels are limited and will run out one day. Power stations convert the energy stored in fossil fuels into electrical energy. Therefore, we should not be wasting our electricity in order to conserve this energy. Here are some of the things that we can do. Switch off all electrical appliances when not in use. Use energy-saving bulbs instead of normal filament bulbs. Put the lid on the saucepan while cooking. Walk or cycle instead of traveling by car.